Ladies and gentlemen, this is E for Eternity. I just got an all-new YouTube account thanks to my good friend Callie, Genesis Civil Disobedience, always there when I need a brother, as everyone else who's a part of the E for Eternity movement, Auguster, Daniel Dial, everyone who's there to help me start a rattle in somewhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you something, man. These last few days, the past couple weeks with this new neighbor has been crazy, yo. This brother downstairs in apartment 2 below E he's gotten away with more in 2 weeks than I can say E for Eternity's ever gotten away in 4 separate months in 2013, y'all. I can tell you right now, he's had standoffs with the police, with trying to take his dogs from him. I've talked about that on Facebook a little bit. With his first dog, Biggie, he actually had his dog on the roof with him having a standoff with the dog catcher and the fucking police. It's one of the cops and the dog catcher said, alright, take him down, and just shot him and the dog off the fucking roof. I mean, that's how you know you're dealing with righteous police, when they won't do something like that, like you see on YouTube or on some other places in the fucking country, preferably on the Orange County, California, they might do something like that. But not out here in Sullivan County. Apparently they're just not going to do that. But anyway, there was the first time, a couple days prior, 3 days prior to him and I, 3 days prior to his problem with him getting his first two dogs taken from him. What happened was him and I almost broke out and had a fist fight, and I called the cops twice to try to stop the situation from escalating because I was just ready to beat the shit out of this guy. And all the cops said was it's a landlord issue. It's only a landlord issue until a body drops and someone gets carted away in a tag and another guy gets away in handcuffs. Between him and I, that could be either or, depending on what mindset him and I are in. He's 31, I'm 34. He's crazy, I'm crazy. So it could go down either way, depending on who goes down faster. And, so a couple days went by. I walked with him to the bank, tried to help him out with his banking. I said, hey man, if you need help, I'll help you out with your banking. But I did not agree to be his personal motherfucking secretary, computer tech, slash phone operator motherfucker. So he thought that meant I was gonna do all this online shit for him. That's when y'all that saw my post on Facebook, who are my friend on Facebook, where I turn around and put his name there, sonofab blank at .com at sonofab. You know how I fucking wrote it. Those of you that saw it. He thought it meant his name, sono, meaning sound fabulous, like sonar fabulous, like he's in tune with the sound. Blank at blank.com. When really what it meant was his name, son of a b, blank at.com. I didn't want to continue. I don't want to give you his email address because I don't want anybody fucking with the guy if he ever gets hold of the computer. So I'm trying to keep his identity secret, even though I'm talking smack about the guy because I really don't want the guy completely smashed, even though he's really pissing me off, and I can do that over his computer real easily. But I'm just not that way, The guy's having tough luck, but he's really pissing me off, and I can just really disengage and just go nuts real easily. But Mom got so scared of the guy today. She doesn't want me going outside and just hanging out. But it's like, I'm not gonna live in fear of living in my fucking house and going out of my front fucking door. Because he might want to start a fight with me. I'm just not scared. That's not how I roll. So she calls Mole Melon up and asks me to please help her with that. Now, anyone who knows my past videos and talking about these people, I'm not mobile mental health fucking friendly. Adult CPS. No. That's really not something I like to do. I don't like calling these people. I'll deal with the police, but because to me that's dealing with someone's rights. But dealing with mole mental health, that's like dealing with the Nazi Party to me. I don't know. I mean, some of y'all think, oh, Ian, what's the difference between cops and mole mental health? Okay, in this day and age, probably not that much. But if the cops aren't doing anything, Mom had to try another area. So she begged me, folded her hands with the phone in it, saying, Ian, please talk to Vince. And I swallowed my pride and saw the fear in my mom's eyes. And I can't have my mom being scared like this. So I swallowed my pride and dealt with it and talked to Vince. Molden Health came out after police. The one cop was trying to be nice, the one bald cop. The other cop came out was not nice to the guy at all. And Vince, after I did talk to him later on, did say he did come out with a lady and try to talk to the guy. They did take him away in a cop car, but he did get let go. This guy provoked me, threatened to kill the neighbors downstairs, did more shit worse than I ever could do in just 2 weeks. Dog damn near went after a sergeant in the fucking out in the fucking area. Now he had a standoff with police on the roof after his incident with me the day before. After he stood on the roof out where my windows are and his windows are, yelling up at the roof at me. Now I thought he was crazy enough not to do that when anyone watching. I come to find out he had a standoff with the fucking cops with the roof dog and him on the roof. We had no one watching him. Why the bastard wasn't arrested, I don't fucking know. And then he acted more crazy in 2 weeks that I dared not act crazy in 4 months because he got away with more in 2 weeks than I ever did in 4 months. All that in 2 weeks, never been arrested. All that in 2 weeks, got carried away by mole. I guess it's because he must have gone to CRNC. Because I guess all he had to do is to anyone there and say, oh, I had a problem with this guy Ian. He probably had to do was describe me. And that was probably the conditioning of letting me go because I caused him so much freaking hell online. Oh, yeah, let him go. Let's hope he can reverse and get him drugged back in here. Me, not him. And then really make it worse for me. Because I guess all anybody has to do when they end up being brought to CRMC under something I calling, or I didn't technically call, my mom did. I guess all anyone has to do in Sullivan County now is say that they were brought to the hospital because they had a problem with me, and they'll just let the motherfucker go. Because everybody who's a CRMC staff, guard, or doctor, or whatever, hates my ass so much that they'll never hang a guy because I might have started the problem in their eyes. So now the guy's out, lives on the street again. Because it was probably because the technicality. He had a problem with me. And that was the conditions of release. I mean, it must be. For all we know, Dr. Wynn probably evaluated the guy, and God only knows how that mole man motherfucker hates my ass. Well, now, I spoke to the landlord. Landlord's ready to evict the bastard below me, and I'm trying to avoid a fight. But you know what? If the guy strikes me first, he ain't holding back. I'm doing what I have to do. I tried to make the system work for me and my mother, not once, not twice, but now 3 fucking times. System fails me 3 times, and I'm supposed to be a good citizen and back off? No. Fuck the system. Be free, turning y'all, and I'm out.